I love surfing. Surfing is a big part of my life and world and connection to our natural world, and a reminder every time I'm in the water of why our ocean and our planet is worth protecting. I love yoga and the human body. I was a pre-med student, just went through all those classes and the MCAT because I love the body. I considered being a doctor for a long time. And then I also have a Buddhist practice that I love and appreciate, where I chant Nam Myoho-renge-kyo and am reminded of the interconnectedness of all of our actions. And it's all about how do we create value from every single thing that we do and everything around us. So yeah, my art, and the reason why I got into and changed careers from human-computer interaction was reading Cradle to Cradle. And it felt like I was reading my own thoughts, thinking about the end of something's lifespan from the conception of the design so that it moves just like organic materials and things into another system in a good way. I wanted to look at what are systems and cultures where people are using things in a system they were not designed for. So I wanted to study two different environments or cultures. One is people who live in trash. So there are it's since subsequently has been looked at in different ways, but to look at and quantify people who live in the garbage dump, these are the things they use. They can reuse all these things. But the things that if you live in trash and you don't use it and you consider it trash, that stuff should never, ever be made, because there is no other use for it ever again. And the other was Native American culture, where all the pieces of an animal, all these things are used in a different way than they were originally designed for. And then to have kind of a matrix of here are different ways things can be used. If they're built this way, they can be reused like this, and this, and in tracking that sort of thing. But I was focused on building my craft and creating artwork and my business. So I didn't end up doing that, but that was something that I thought, it's also kind of because I didn't necessarily see how I could do that or where I could do that. And the thing that I appreciate about Neri's lab is that it is these people who are thinking big and combining ideas, and they're basically, it's there's no place for them. As he says in abstract, they're the misfits in the MIT lab, right? The media lab. It's, these are people who haven't found, the idea is too big. They don't know where to go to make it happen. And in this lab, this is where you go to make those big ideas happen. So yeah, I wanted to share that.